Hey, Jason, as someone who's transitioned from student to teacher, were there any challenges in making the switch, even though we are all forever students? When did you feel you could teach? I ask because I'm going from athlete to coach, and I've noticed some hesitation when considering myself as a teacher because I'll always be a student. Yeah, my teacher asked me to be a teacher in when was it? Like 2008, 2009. And I said, nope, automatically not. And for me, and this is most things that I decide in life, I started practice just to practice and really look at this life closely and really dive in deep to human suffering. That's the only reason why I started practicing. I never wanted to teach. I know some people who can't wait to be a teacher. No, I don't think that's a good idea because anytime we grasp after anything, there's going to be a problem. But there's also a problem thinking, oh, I'm not good enough or I could never do this. I just knew in my gut I wasn't ready. It just didn't make sense. Again, it wasn't more in my head. I just knew it. I knew there was a lot of things I wanted to clarify before I started teaching. So it wasn't until I became a teacher in 2015, and it was more because it just made sense. Also, the Zen Center needed help. I knew that there was people around the world. This is when I started having ideas of the online sangha that needed support. So it made sense to do it. We don't just do stuff to do it. Some people think it's like you're building up, right? Because like you go to a job, you start out as a janitor, then you start working in the mailroom, and then you get promoted to the office, and then you become a manager, they become a boss, right? Like this life is always like these things you build up. I'm going to get all these degrees or levels or certificates to get to this place, but then what? So really, that kind of mind is not so helpful, I would say. So we make it pretty simple, when we teach about Zen. Why, why, why? Why practice meditation? Why become a teacher? When I first started practicing, I didn't know anything that was going on. I didn't understand the form or any of these things, right? And there was so many people who were senior students, I guess, who would just approach me, show me how to tie a robe, show me how to do the chanting correctly and how to bow and how to sit and all of those things. And the more I stuck with it and the more I practiced and the more I lived at Zen centers, I became more experienced in the form. So out of gratitude, I would see someone come to the Zen center was brand new. I wanted to help them, show them how to do the robe, show them how to sit, show them how to do right. So it's that kind of intention and giving back. Like just think about all the people in your life that have went out of their way to help you. It's pretty amazing. So there was a lot of that happening too. It was time to give back. So again, it wasn't about hitting certain levels or feeling like if I could do it or not, because every day I get up and I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know how to be a dad. I don't know how to be a teacher. I don't know how to be a husband. I don't know how to be a son. I really don't. From that place of not knowing, our mind can open up. And when our mind opens up, so we can really connect in all of these different situations, many different kinds of people. And then we're able to do something helpful. So I try to trust intuition. And that's a really interesting word in itself. I was having a talk with Zen Master Bong Song about that. He doesn't like this word intuition. But we can name it whatever we want because even the name is not it. You can call it intuition, gut feeling, your true self, enlightened nature. You can put whatever definition you want, but, take all of that away. and have this experience of what all of these words are pointing to, then we can trust something else. But it's not we trust something else. We are it in this moment. And then it's pretty clear. So that's what I followed that helped me.